How much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
Like 230.
Closer to 250. But okay, any kids?
Okay, you funny. No.
What is up, guys? It's your boy back. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Today, we're going to be reacting to some Kevin Samuels as per usual. Remember, check out his channel, so on and so forth. And also, remember, you can skip me yapping if you just want to use the timestamps. I have them all over the place, so just use those. But I'll save my thoughts for the end of the video. May insert some in between. Once again, just use the timestamps to skip over those. And I'll catch you guys at the end.
Okay, when I listen into you talk, I hear you tell women with children that they should have been with the person that they had kids with. But then in the same breath, you tell them that going forward, they're not going to be able to get a man of high value. So where does that leave them? What are they supposed to do now in this situation?
So what you're saying is I tell women they should have stayed with their baby daddy.
No, that the person they had their kid with is who they should have been married with.
Which is their child's father, their baby daddy.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And then you say that I tell them that they can't, if they have children, they can't have a man of high value. That's what you said though, right?
That's what I'm hearing you tell them. That
okay, well then that's the same thing though. If you with your baby daddy, how many men can you get?
Right.
So that means if you're with him, you can't have him.
Okay.
So, but because you're not with him, do you qualify for a high value man? Do most baby mamas qualify for the men they want?
Well, that's my next question is really.
You qualify for as high as your baby daddy is?
Well, I don't have any children, but I would like to know. Because I hear you talk a lot about weight.
Whatever your child's father is, you need to hold the phone steady. Hold the phone steady.
Okay, sorry.
Whatever your child's father is tends to be the upper limit of what you get. If your father's baby daddy is an average guy, how many women go get a man who's a millionaire? That doesn't happen.
Right.
Because you're not supposed to have kids without a husband. And you're supposed to pick the best man possible for you, get the French toast out of the game and stay out. Don't come back. But if you come back to the game with a man's kid, you are
right.
So that's the reality. And I think the real issue is why these women with kids trying to have men, why are they trying to do better than the men they had babies with?
I mean, growth. It's 10 years later.
It's not growth. No. See, that's the thing. You know, you're 10 years older, 10 years more used, and 10 years less valuable. It doesn't work that way.
That's understandable.
But it's always interesting to me that women think because, well, I did this when I was young. I made a mistake. Okay.
Right.
But it's a permanent one. It affects your sexual marketplace value.
Right.
And,
sorry, I'm talking with the camera steady.
But sit it down. Sit it down. But the funny thing is, generations prior to my generation understood this concept. I'm wondering why is it since 1970 women think it should be different when for all of recorded history, people knew.
Right.
So, and what's your other question about the weight?
Yes, it's really pertaining to weight because I feel like I do believe when you say weight is a factor in getting a high value man, but I also feel like health is something that can be built upon. Just like sex, sex can be built upon in a relationship. There's certain things like mindset. There's some things you can't really teach a person, but you can build on health. So why is it weight one of the biggest factors in not getting a high value man?
Because they don't have to.
Mm.
The argument you're making is an argument that benefits women who are already overweight.
Okay.
If there are 100 women out there and 99 of them are in the weight range he wants, why should he go get the one that's 200 and some odd pounds?
I mean, what if she a cool girl? What if she has things going? She can offer him
Too
things.
bad. So what?
Mm.
See, I'm going to say the weight argument. You know what? Money is something that can be built upon. Why not get a man who's straight out of high school?
Right.
Do women pick men like that? Do men?
For the most part, no.
Do women pick men who are already not what they want, and then choose to go do work to get him to the baseline of what they want?
Right.
Why do women think men should do that?
And this is such a really valid point. Once again, if you want to skip me yapping, use the timestamps. But Kevin's making an awesome point here because, I mean, really, women are asking for an unfair trade. You know, they're like this woman, for example, is basically just like, oh, you know, why can't a guy just, you know, take me as I am and just let me grow and so on and so forth, and maybe I'll lose the weight. But it's not a fair trade because women don't look at men this way. Most women are not looking at men and saying, oh, he's a work in progress. Oh, he's making his way to something, you know, eventually, probably, you know, even though he is currently working fry cook at McDonald's. They're looking for a guy who is clearly on the way, if not already at the gates of what they want, not this work in progress. Like, they can't ask us to do that for them.
I'm asking. I'm serious. I'm really trying to understand because I hear this often that it's something like it's no big deal. Like it's something we could do together.
The weight loss?
Yeah, your head is cut off.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to get it right.
Yeah. Why do you feel like it's something that can be built on?
I don't want to say I feel like it's something that can be built on, but I don't feel like it should be a, you know, cut and dry. Like, no, if you're overweight, that's it.
Show me the Middle Eastern or Asian men who choose overweight women. Show me the majority of white men who choose overweight women.
Okay. I mean, so I'm working on it. I'll tell you that. I'm in the process of losing weight because I do feel like outside of that, I deserve a high value man.
How old are you?
29.
Now this is why I'm always curious. Why do you women feel like you deserve anything?
If I felt like I was to deserve anything, I would definitely feel like I deserve the best. I wouldn't want to feel like I deserve less than that.
But you deserve the best you can do for yourself. You don't deserve anything from another person.
That's true.
So, I don't know if y'all understand how crazy that sounds to me when y'all say that I deserve the best. We got more average ass women today thinking they should be queens and deserve the best.
Right.
If all of y'all deserve the best, doesn't the best, if all the women who feel like they deserve the best and got it, wouldn't the best be therefore be average?
Yes, but I've never been average.
No.
So
if women like you feel like you all deserve the best and 50+% of you got that, wouldn't that become average? Best has to keep moving. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
But I'm trying to figure out how you determine I'm average on anything other than just my weight. That's the only thing I've told you so far.
I said women in general, but I'll go down that path. How 29?
Mm-hmm.
How tall are you?
Like 5'5", 5'6".
Dress size?
16.
How much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
Like 230.
Closer to 250. But okay, any kids?
Okay, you funny. No.
No, I'm an image consultant. So I mean that 16.55, that's closer to 250, but no kids.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Did you go to college?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Bachelor's, master's, what?
I started the master's program. I didn't finish. So bachelor's, yeah.
Bachelor's in what?
Social studies.
Okay. On a scale from 1 to 10, fresh face out of the shower, your natural hair, what would you rate just your face? You can't use 7.
No. I would say like 5, 6.
Okay. So where would an average looking woman, 5 is average,
Mm-hmm.
why would you be more than that? Because your looks are average, your physical fitness and your body is below your and even if we start judging on the things that men don't judge on, but if we judge on academic achievement, social studies, humanities,
right?
Okay, where is any of that extraordinary? Where is any of that extraordinary?
I really haven't been working in that field where I got my degree, and I've actually been driving trucks. So,
but the point is, what if you did work in the field? How much could you make a year?
About 50, 60,000.
So you tell me why, if you're average looking and your body's below average, your income is middle income, why do you deserve the best? Because you say, and you say, why would I say?
That's contradicting though.
But then you say, well, why would you say that I'm average when I haven't told you anything? Well, based on what you told me, you're below average. Because if your face is average and your body's 230 plus pounds, that drags your average down, right?
Okay.
So if you were a 5 and you had a banging body, it would help you move up, right?
Okay.
I mean, is that not how it works?
No, it's making sense. It's adding up.
So that's why you got something called a butterface. She's got a banging body, but her face. So women have always, who are average, have always known that if you're going to be average looking, you have to overperform in your body.
Remember, skip me yapping by using the timestamps, but this is such a valid point because everyone kind of just knows this. Like, yes, some people are born and look, beautiful as all get out in their 10 out of 10 face and so on. But maybe it's hiding behind, a layer of double chin and fat. So even though their face could be, 10 to 10 gigachad, they may actually seem more like a, 6 or a 7. And, honestly, probably even lower than that because of the fat stuff. Like, the thing with this is women don't understand, at least, this woman's not really understanding the fundamentals of how the rating scale really works. Like, it's one thing if you're ugly and you have a banging body, like, Kevin said, but it's another thing if you're, pretty, or you could be pretty, but it's under layers of fat and rolls and so on. Like, no one wants that.
And today we have women who are average looking, and that's most women are average looking. Most men are average looking. But then you're going the opposite direction.
Right.
What are you doing to bring your overall sexual marketplace value up?
Okay.
I'm asking you to the level where you say you are.
Well, I have been working out, so I will say that much. I got a personal trainer. I've been working on that because I do know that that's, for one, I don't really want it just for a man. I really want it for myself because health is important. I've definitely been working on making over 100,000. I've gotten very close. I'm not there yet, but I'm definitely working to make over 100,000 a year. And so, yeah. those are some of the things I've been working on.
So, from what I'm hearing,
Mm-hmm.
you hired a personal trainer.
Yes.
Okay. You can't count that. Men look at outcomes, not possibilities.
Okay.
Just like women don't judge a builder, they judge on what's there. Where can a woman increase her money to make her look better? If earning money made you more attractive, why aren't women who are millionaires with high value men?
That's a good question.
Because it doesn't matter.
Right.
So your $100,000 a year, even if I gave it to you, does not increase your sexual marketplace value at all.
Okay.
But
I pretty much have to get my looks above average, lose
But you can't. But you can't. You can't. You have the face you have.
That's true. But if I lose weight, like you said, it'll bring me up some.
But no, it'll bring you up some, yes. But when was the last time you were consistently addressed size 6?
I don't think I've ever been addressed size 6.
You didn't go to bed as a child and wake up the size you are. You may not remember. So what that tells me is it's been so long since you were a healthy female normal weight that you don't even remember at 29.
Okay.
When was the last time your physical frame was 120 pounds, 125 pounds for your height? Because women tend to stop growing vertically at around 12 years old, 12 to 14.
I can't remember. I'm not even going to sit here and try to make a number. I can't remember.
All right. So even if you were to lose weight, you've had most of your life being overweight.
Right.
I tell men, if you need to look at her 5-year average, and your 5-year average has been dress size 16, that means it's going to only get bigger. That means you and every other woman, it's only going to get bigger. At best, it's going to maintain.
I can see your perspective. I don't agree, but I can see it.
But you don't have to agree. Who agrees with my perspective?
Most men.
And that's the problem. Unless you're going to go gay, what are you going to do? Make them accept you?
So what is your suggestion to me?
No. You say that's your perspective. You don't agree. Okay, fine. But you just said most men agree. So if you want a man and most men agree, what are you going to do?
Lose weight. Try to make myself more appealing.
And see, if you're a man, and you want to deal with a woman who does not agree with me or most men, do you want a woman who has that kind of attitude regarding losing weight? She's going to be resentful. She's not going to do it for what you said earlier, for the health reasons, whatever. Men understand that women who talk like you lose weight to get a man, and then you go right back to where you were. That's why it's smart for a man to look at a woman's 5-year average, because that means that's what she's likely going to be.
I can respect that. I can see that. I do.
So, ma'am, what do I expect? That in a normal world, you would qualify for an average man, a $42,000 a year guy.
Okay.
But why? But you pause like, ugh.
No, it's not.
But you said, but we started this off thinking I deserve a high value man. And I'm like,
okay, maybe I used the wrong terminology. I would want one. Maybe I don't deserve it, but I do feel like I want one.
Well, do average men want dime pieces?
Yeah, they do.
Do they get them?
Sometimes. I mean, but overall.
Well, no. This is bullshit. That's bullshit. When does an average man get a dime piece? When?
When they've known each other since high school. When
no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay.
See, this is why you ladies mess up. Because the truth cuts off potential. And now you got to accept that just like an average man doesn't get a dime piece, there's even a special category of adult film to where an adult film actress will pick a fan and she'll choose to do. That's the only way that happens, is if a dime piece decides she wants to just give some charity, but she doesn't get with him. She hooks up with him and leaves. Why not just be... So women in your position are fit for average men, and that average man is a blessing to you.
No, I believe that.
Yeah, but you haven't talked about an average man, and you want the man up here.
Man, period. Like average, above average at this point. So.
Well, I would say because you're not rude, but your attitude is not right.
Okay, so what do you suggest for me?
This is why I think therapy is so important, because I personally don't understand. When I know you ladies can see yourself naked getting out of the shower in the mirror, you see that. You know what that looks like. And I don't understand how you can make it anything other than what it is. Right. Self-awareness. And then you ask yourself, okay, when was your last relationship?
Like 2017.
Okay. Who ended it?
We agreed that we were better off as friends.
You know me, I don't work that way. Who ended it? You know me, I don't work that way. Come on now.
I would say me, because he was talking to another woman.
Okay. So 2017, how long did it last?
Almost a year.
And what was the one before that?
I can't remember, to be honest.
So you really don't have... All right. So there you go. There's a lot going on here, ma'am. So if you don't have a history of having relationships, do you have sex?
Not often.
Well, then there's a whole lot going on.
Okay.
I mean, just a whole lot. I mean, because, and I don't really want to get into it here. Book a session. That's what you really need to do, because.
And that's going to be the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it today. I certainly did. It wasn't one that was as crazy as some of the other ones where Kevin had to go off on the woman. This woman, even though she started off on the kind of wrong foot with the amount of delusion, she was, she was respectful, and she did acknowledge that Kevin was just right about some of these things. And I think the biggest thing to take away from this is just seeing the delusion that a lot of these women do have. Because, like, even these women who were morbidly obese, I mean, she's morbidly obese. She's carrying around the weight of two women, basically. Two, honestly, depending on the size, we're getting, almost to like 3 women that she's just eating more and more. And she thinks that this is okay. And sure, she acknowledges that it needs to change. But if she knows that, like Kevin mentioned it, and he's mentioned it before in other interviews, like, you see yourself getting out of the shower. You do see yourself naked. You know what you look like. You can see and say, hey, you know what? If I'm a guy, I have tits. Or if I'm a girl, I have extra rolls in a, super muffin top or something. Or, my I hope YouTube doesn't ban me for these words, but my chest has another chest on it or something. Like, you know what I mean? It's sad because these people build this delusional world for themselves, build this delusional mindset, and they think that it's okay, and they think that this is normal, and they think that this woman made me laugh audibly when she said that she deserved a high value man. She doesn't look that way at all. Like, no way, man. But look, guys, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Definitely comment, like, subscribe, especially subscribe. I post every single day. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.